Open the door! Open the fucking door!
Sorry, sir.
Hey, hold on.
Sorry, sir. Sir,
Stop reaching for me.
What happens when you steal a Corvette in broad daylight, run from the cops, and act like it's no big deal, even after getting tackled and cuffed in the middle of the road? Well, you get this absolute roller coaster of a case. A stolen sports car, 60 grand in cash, a bizarre suspect who seems more confused than criminal, and a police takedown that looked straight out of a movie. This is one of those cases where every second gets weirder and wilder, so buckle up, because this story is a ride.
Purse is in there, and I had 60 grand in my purse in cash.
Imagine stepping out of a restaurant only to realize your $60,000 and your Corvette just vanished. That's exactly how this wild ride begins, with the victim calmly revealing she had 60 grand in her purse. Yes, real cash, in a purse, in a car, in 2025.
I got your vehicle information added already, so we're trying to get a hold of OnStar.
Police are already on it, trying to ping OnStar. That's right, our high-tech car thief picked the wrong ride, because while she was cruising, OnStar was tracking, like a scene out of Fast and Furious minus the Vin Diesel charisma.
Let me see if I recognize her. That might help.
She's out front. I'm just trying to figure out at what time she went outside so I can catch her on another camera in here.
So how long was she in here?
She's been in here.
Meanwhile, we learn how the woman just hung around. The restaurant staff even remembers her chilling on the bench, casually chatting about how nice the car looked. Classic distraction move. Compliment the ride, then swipe it.
Not with her tonight?
No, it was just her. And she was sitting out on the bench, and my husband gave her a cigarette.
Plot twist? She didn't even have a man with her. It was just her and some top-tier boldness. She sweet-talked her way into proximity and waited for the perfect moment. If Smooth Criminal had a face.
And when he came inside, I said, "Who is
Yeah,
that?"
she was area
walked
to the
in
thing.
behind him. And he said, "Some girl sitting on the bench, she was just talking about how nice the car was. I showed her the car, blah, blah, blah."
The victim's husband gave her a cigarette, walked her around the car, showed it off like it was a dealership flex. Meanwhile, the real flex was the thief making mental notes on how to jack it clean.
And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And he had his key in his pocket. Well, my key is in the car because if he has his key, he can lock the car. But if you go up and touch the car, it's because my key is in there, but my whole purse is in there, and I had 60 grand in my purse.
Here's the kicker. Both keys were involved. The husband had his, but the wife, hers was in the car, along with her purse, and the $60,000. This is the part where we all scream, "Why though?"
Yeah. So I said, "Please tell me you locked the car." He said, "I did." Long story short, we were leaving, and I walked out. My car was literally parked right out in front of that door, and I walked out and I said, "Where the fuck is my car?" And he goes, "It's right there." And I said, "Quit fucking playing." "No, it's not."
And then, it was gone. Not a trace of the Corvette in sight. The wife's reaction? Exactly how you'd expect. The F-bombs drop, the disbelief hits, and suddenly dinner becomes a crime scene.
We got your car. Thank God it ain't.
Is it damaged?
No, they just got her arrested, so it's gonna be a minute. Huh?
What did she say?
They just getting her stopped and getting arrested. I'm just letting her know so she can relax a little bit. Where at?
Is it
On the
damaged?
island.
Cops reassure them they got the car. Thief's caught. But it's not over. This isn't a recovery. It's an unfolding drama. The vehicle secure, sure, but the money, that's another chapter.
Open the door! Open the fucking door!
Sorry.
Now we jump to the police yelling, "Open the door!" like it's a hostage situation. The woman's inside, confused as ever. It's like she forgot she was on the run with a felony-sized handbag.
Sorry, sir.
Hey, hold on.
Sorry, sir. I just thought Brent was close up.
She tries to say sorry, like, "Ma'am, sorry?" Won't cut it when you're in a stolen Corvette fleeing cops. That ship sailed when you hit the gas.
I'll get out, sir.
Get out.
I'll get out. Sir,
reaching for me.
I'm not trying to. I'm sorry.
She resists. Yep. Police have to physically remove her through the window. This is not GTA, this is real life. And yet, she's still acting like she just borrowed a friend's ride.
Don't move. Stop resisting.
She's on the ground, resisting as officers try to cuff her. Hands behind her back, legs kicking. It's full chaos in cuffs.
Okay, listen, I'm gonna pat you down. Do you have anything else on you that's gonna poke me, stick me?
No, ma'am.
Because I don't want to get poked or stuck, okay? You wouldn't do that to me, right? I mean, I've known you for quite a while.
During the pat-down, she's still acting like this is all some big misunderstanding. There's a mutual understanding that the deputy has known her for quite a while, which makes you wonder, has she done this before?
Okay, I'm sorry, drugs or alcohol. So I'll be conducting a DUI investigation. Before we do any of that, I do have to read you your rights, okay? Like I said, you are not free to leave. So you understand each of these rights as I explain them to you?
As the wife explains, the cash wasn't even in the main pocket. It was in a front zipper. Now there's only $150 left. That money didn't disappear. It sprinted.
Is it in the main part of the purse?
So not the main big pocket of the purse, but there's two zippers on the front of the purse. It was in the front zipper. The customer just came and gave me that money today.
Okay, because
It was for a bunch
all
of
that's in
drugs.
there is like $150.
Police are holding a house, trying to get a warrant. Too late though. The suspect had plenty of time to do whatever. Translation: that money's probably long gone or well hidden.
You went?
Okay.
We're holding that house right now and probably going to get a search warrant for it, but they've had plenty of time to
Do
Get
whatever.
The husband admits it. He forgot to lock the car. It's such a painful, relatable moment. All it takes is one lapse in judgment and boom, your dream car becomes someone else's joyride.
I forgot to lock the car when we walked off. She went back, opened the door, hit the button, cranked it up, and left with my car.
Now the DUI investigation begins. Based on her driving, the cops aren't just looking at grand theft auto. They're thinking drugs or alcohol might be in the mix.
It's all right. Obviously, I'm going to be conducting a DUI investigation based on some of my observations here. Okay. At this point, you are under arrest for fleeing and eluding, but I also suspect you to be under influence of drugs or another chemical, okay?
She's informed she's under arrest for fleeing and she doesn't even flinch. Like it's just another Tuesday. The chill is unsettling. Or maybe it's just full-on delusion.
So you understand each of these rights as I explain them to you?
Yeah, I heard.
Having those rights in mind, do you wish to speak to me?
Not about anything you just asked about that. No.
They Mirandize her. She waffles on whether to speak. Not about anything to you. What? Her words are scrambled like eggs. Either she's confused or trying a new defense strategy called speak nonsense.
When we get down to the jail, would you be willing to perform the field sobriety exercises?
Sure, I guess.
Sure. So by that, I mean doing...
No.
No, you don't want to
She
do
was
them?
pressing charges on me? No, yeah.
Asked if she'll do the field sobriety tests. First she's like, sure, then no, then sorry. Basically everything except a straight answer. It's like she's caught in her own personal brain fog. Lines, no counting, nothing, just straight vibes and delusion. It's not helping her case, just making it more bizarre.
At this point, you're under arrest for DUI, fleeing and eluding, grand theft, and grand theft auto, or grand theft motor vehicle.
So now she's officially under arrest for DUI, fleeing and eluding, and drumroll, grand theft auto. From dinner to disaster in less than an hour.
For the did what? I did the walk.
That's fine. I just asked you that 3 different times. You said no.
She gets asked the same thing 3 times and still can't give a clear answer. The officers are trying, bless them, but she's practically floating in confusion. She really thought she could steal a Corvette, outrun the cops, and just apologize her way out of it? Girl, this isn't Monopoly. You don't pass go, you go straight to jail. From bold to busted in minutes flat. Now we want to know what you think. Was she clueless, high, or just a bold level manipulator? Don't forget to like, comment, and hit subscribe, because this is just one of many chaotic stories we're unpacking next. Until then, keep your eyes on your pocket, your doors locked, and your purse far, far away from the front seat.